Hello guys, I'm going to Channel Bob here, and I'm back, kind of, kind of back, in Everquest. Yeah, and it's just an update video really, to let you know how everything's going. I kind of get, I get regular message asking how things are, and yeah, I thought it's probably about time to do an update. Things are sort of going okay at the moment. Over the last sort of 3 to 4 months, well, pretty much since I did the last video really. My health has kind of improved. I'm not sure what's going on. Don't know why. Don't know how. Don't know if it's something that I'm doing or something that's changing. But yeah, my health has improved a bit. I've kind of got more energy going on. And a lot of the symptoms that I was getting are not as bad as they were. So generally, there's been a slight improvement to a point where I can kind of comfortably sit and play some games and stuff, which is good. Yeah, it's all good. I'm still sort of far off of what I was, and things are still tough. But sort of count myself lucky. You gotta give thanks for the small blessings and the things that sort of go well, and yeah, and things at the moment have improved for me, so I'm able to do stuff with my family and whatnot. The illness, whatever it is still there. Can't do anything about that, but certainly things have changed a bit, and yeah, and I'm doing better. Not much to report other than that, really. As I said, I don't know why things have improved. I don't really know what's going on with my body, but yeah, but things have improved. We're doing okay. I'm sort of I just sort of, you don't want to go on about that too much, but one of the things that's quite good is I went to an apothecary, which was pretty awesome. I went to see a master herbalist, and she's helped me out a lot. It's quite strange actually, because you go in and it's a bit like being in a game really, in a way. You sort of go in and all the shelves are lined with these pots with stuff in them, Eye of Newt and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, when I was having I've had a couple of consultations now, but when I was oh, what's that over there? Is that the Ghoul Messenger? Yeah, bloody hell, it's blue. I don't know what level it is, but let's have a go. Yeah, when I was there, I was in the consultation. It was on the tip of my tongue a couple of times to sort of ask her what her herbalism skill was, but I kind of I didn't do that, because it probably would have been quite embarrassing, and she probably would not have got the joke. I'm assuming it was max skill. I would guess, but yeah, but that was pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, I've been very lucky. My family has been very supportive. So work's been very supportive, and I can't complain. Things are on the up a bit. I've improved a small amount. So kind of onto channel stuff, I guess. Really, is this guy going to go down pretty easily? I think so. I think we'll be okay. He's probably high 20s, I guess. Maybe this guy. Not sure. I thought I would do this just so that you. I've been rooted, I think. Just so you have something to look at, because I'm just running around with Mugwort at the moment. I'm not really doing anything particularly sort of amazing. So this gives you some action. Yeah, so from a channel point of view, sort of, I just want to thank everyone first of all, because things still seem to be going really well. Before I was never much one for sort of views and all that kind of thing. I'm rooted, aren't I? But yeah, but I'm amazed really that sort of I still keep getting so many views per week. I guess sort of a lot of you guys are a bit like me really, where you go to I mean I've got some sort of Everquest channels that I'm subscribed to, and when I was able to anyway, when I was at work and that kind of thing, I would sort of go to those channels, whether it would be sort of Daily or Level 1 Undercon or whatever. And he's for a quest, isn't he? I'll take that. I don't know if I can do anything with it. I hope I haven't killed him and someone was looking for him. I don't think they were. We want to be going east, I believe. Yeah, as I was saying, I've just amazed really that sort of people still keep watching all the videos. But as I said, it's a bit like myself. You know, I'll go and watch Everquest videos over and over again, really, just because I quite like them. You know, there's not many of them out there. That's what people need to do. Encourage people to. Those of us kind of still doing videos need to encourage others to give it a go. You know, it's a good fun thing to do. I mean, I kind of started doing it because I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I've kind of always had a bit of a social anxiety thing, and kind of doing sort of, you know, these videos kind of certainly helped me and sort of helps me with that. So yeah, give it a go, because we need more people doing it. I know Level 1 Undercon's kind of got real life stuff going on, so he can't do videos at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, because I love his content. But yeah, so if you think of giving it a go, give it a go. Now's a good time, because there doesn't seem to be too many people doing it. A lot more people on Twitch, I think, from what I've seen, but not too many YouTube videos going up from the regulars, apart from Daily, I think. So yeah, so give it a go. But from a channel point of view, from my channel, I'm hoping now to do videos as regularly as I'm sort of able. Not sure how often. I think at the moment I'll try and sort of do something once a week, see how we go, and yeah, just take it from there. Really, it's a bit difficult at the moment because my computer, to make it easier for me, my computer is in the house instead of my games room. So generally, I mean, there isn't at the moment, but generally there's someone around, and I'm not sort of not one for sort of sitting here doing videos when my family are sitting around, obviously. But yeah, I'll try and sort of do something once a week. The other thing that I was hoping to do is like a kind of a guildy type thing. Now, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and what I've wanted to do was sort of create a guild that was kind of focused on the channel, and it kind of meant that people kind of felt maybe a bit more part of the channel sort of within game. It wouldn't be, I don't want it to be like well, it could be if people wanted to do that, but personally I wouldn't want it to be well, no, that's not right. The aim of it, no, that's not right. I'll come up with the right phrase in a minute. It doesn't have to be hardcore, you know, that's not the idea. That's assuming that anyone, of course, wanted to join. Maybe they wouldn't. But the idea for me would be to create there's Cordelia Minster. To create a guild that people could join, and there'd be no pressure to talk in chat, even. You know, no pressure to group, no pressure to even talk to any of the other guild members. It would just be, or my feeling with it would just be a guild for people who wanted to just have like a channel kind of tag, you know, above their naming within game. It could be an alt, you know, it doesn't have to be a sort of a main character. So yeah, so my idea would just to be a guild where people who, I lost my pet. I don't know where my pet was then, but obviously he's gone. Yeah, it'd just be a guild for people who wanted to just be under the sort of I don't know, we kind of want to be in a guild, you know, watch the channel, but I don't want the pressure of being in a guild, if you know what I mean. I know it kind of probably doesn't make too much sense, but that's kind of the sort of thing that I'd be going for, you know. And if people wanted a talking guild chat, obviously that's not a problem. There aren't any rules, you know. If people wanted a group, if people wanted a raid, you know, that would be fine. Maybe no one actually wants to be in the guild, in which case just ignore it. But assuming that my health sort of carries on going as it is, you know, that's something that I quite like to do, because I'd like to have a tag over my name, a guild tag, that is really just relates to the channel, you know. And if other people want to do that, but they don't want to get involved with the usual guild stuff, you know, that would be awesome. So what I'll do a bit nearer the time, I will let you know when and if that's going to happen. And then yeah, if anyone wants to join, you can. Wouldn't be that'd be awesome. I've got a name for the guild already, so and as I said, it wouldn't be a something that wasn't casual, you know. I kind of want for it to be casual, but obviously, you know, no problems if people wanted to do a bit more. Now, I've come too far, haven't I? I think I was looking for the stone bridge to South Karana, but I think I think it's over this way more. So we'll go and have a look. So that's one of the plans for the channel. Obviously, I want to do more videos. There's a load of games come out while I've been sort of poorly, and I kind of want to play those as well. So I'll be doing videos of that. Yeah, and as I say, just thanks for all your wishes, all your well wishes, and thanks for sort of watching the videos. Lots of people keep subscribing as well, which is which is amazing. As to what I'm going to be doing in Everquest, I've got a couple of characters. While I've been not playing, you know, I've had a lot of time to think about lots of things, and sort of Everquest and the channel is one of those. So I'm going to be playing a shaman character, but I've also got another character that I'm going to be playing as well, and my plan is to kind of you know, try and stick with those two characters and make some progress, because I kind of yeah, when you kind of, you know, when you go through sort of a what can I say, when you go through like an illness that's quite serious, you know, it does kind of make you just think about your time and how you spend your time, and I kind of want to spend my time in EverQuest a bit more, yeah, a bit more efficiently, and also sort of make progress. You know, I know I've banged on about this loads of times before, but there's so much of the game I haven't seen that I'd like to see, and that's going to be my plan. So yeah, so we've got the guild thing going on. So if anyone wants to get involved with that, then that'd be great, and I'll mention that sort of closer to the time, and there'll be hopefully be other videos going on as well. I can. Am I hungry? Do I want to eat some pretty farmers? No, probably not. Let's just find the stone bridge. Yeah, so that's kind of, that's how things are. That's what I'm doing. That's how I am, and that's kind of it for the update, really. I'm not really sure what's going on in EverQuest on the server too much. I know that there's been another round of bans for RMTing. You know, I think I've kind of spoken a little bit about RMTing before, so you know how I feel. I mean, I'm not against RMTing particularly. You know, if it wasn't banned, I would have bought myself a funky tunic by now. I'm sure, because that, for me, that item would allow me to kind of play classes that I probably wouldn't play normally. You know, I've been thinking about wanting to play a tank, but it's just not really, you know, it's just not really going to happen, just because I just think it's just, for me anyway, for the time I've got and the way that I play the game, it would be, you know, difficult. So it's not something I would look at doing without something to sort of to help me along, you know. But ultimately, you know, the thing here is it's banned. You know, RMTing is banned. That is how it is. Those are the rules, you know, and you don't break them. You know, I'm a pretty lawful guy. If I was a D&D kind of, there's a couple of guards there, so I'm probably going to get hit. Will they kill me? I don't think so. Yeah, if I was a D&D sort of character, what's the word? My alignment would probably be lawful, lawful neutral, I would say. Probably not lawful good, not lawful evil, but yeah, probably lawful neutral. So yeah, so that's the thing. That's how I feel about RMT. It's sort of, you know, it's banned, so you don't do it. That's as simple as that. And I don't know who was banned. Quite a lot of accounts, apparently, about 400. That's quite a lot. But I think it's a good thing. You know, I think the guys running the server need to stick by their guns and make sure that everything is above board, and more importantly, is how they want it. You know, because they're spending their time and paying their money for it. So you've got to follow them rules, as they say. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I was going to try and kill some guards, maybe. I'm not sure if someone was already doing it. Has that spirit wolf already got? No. Let's give this little gnome wizard a spirit wolf. Always got time for people that play gnomes, and people that play wizards as well. It's one of those classes that gets a tough rap, but I reckon that a lot of it's down to the player. I think, rather than the class. And I'm sure there are some super duper wizards out there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Things will pick up, hopefully, assuming that sort of I carry on going. As I say, I don't know how things are going to go. I might get worse again, you know, but I'm hoping that things sort of stay as they are. Assuming that they do, you know, there'll certainly be more videos coming up. God damn it! And I'll try and sort of put them out more frequently as well. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.